Hey, I hope the audio is good. We did Brooks. Okay. Cool. So we should be live. The best ball draft is starting in about 30 seconds. If you did not get in, I am so sorry because that thing filled up faster than I possibly could have imagined. So people are streaming in. We got Nick, Hockney, Brandon, Bruce, Septi, Kyle, Christo. What's up? What's going on, everybody? So this is going to be a 10-person best ball, draft.com/ballers. Get your best ball on. This is a 10 team draft here situation. And we got, I am the third pick, which means I get one of the running backs. Are we good, Brooks? We have people coming in. Oh, my thing printed. Cool. If you want to know what the holdup was in the world of technology, we couldn't get our printer to work, but great success. The printer is done. Oh, I'm on the clock. Oh, wow. So Gurley fell to me at 3. What's up, Jason? Calling me the man. I appreciate that. Todd Gurley. I guess I'll draft him at 3. I figured I was looking at between David Johnson and Zeke, but there we go. Todd Gurley. He's on my team. Usually I try and run these from the computer, but I find that it's hard to stay connected to what is happening. So I got the paper out. Got the paper out. I'm going to be crossing off names. Hopefully that rolls a little bit better and I can keep everyone informed and I can make good picks. So we are at, oh, there it went. Okay, Antonio went. I was going to say, I thought we were at the 9 and no wide receivers happened. So all the big boys are gone. Gordon, Zeke, Barkley, Kamara, of course. So all those guys are gone. And the wide receivers off the board are Antonio Brown, Hopkins, Beckham just went at the turn. And so first pick of the second round. Hopefully this will slow down because this is madness right now. Kareem Hunt also went. He went before Beckham. All right. I think I'm caught up. I think I am caught up to what is happening so I can try and talk to people. Whoa, my goodness. Okay. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying the live shows. That we have another show that goes live tomorrow that we did in New York City. It was fantastic. There is a very, very special guest. We are uh, unbelievably excited and humbled that this guest decided to join us. So I hope you would check that out. So after Odell Beckham, let me get everyone updated on this draft. After Odell Beckham, Michael Thomas did go. I wonder if he was going to make it back, but Michael Thomas went before Julio Jones in this draft. That is a very interesting situation. Keenan Allen off the board, Dalvin Cook off the board. I was kind of hoping that Dalvin Cook would make it back to me, but he missed me by 2 picks. So man, I keep doing the same things in these drafts, but at the 2-8, this is going to happen if my man's on the board, which he is. Who am I going to take, Brooks, at the 2-8? Who do I take in every second round of every single draft right now? He is Gronk, and he smashes. So at the 2-8, I took Gronk, just because I want him to make it back to me. So there we go. Gronk. What's up, Patrick? Oh, Patrick is in here. The trip home was fantastic. We got to meet Patrick, who took home the hashtag Ultimate Foot Clan title last year because he won the best ball. All right. See, 3 wide receiver. I don't love the wide receivers on the board, so I'm gonna hammer running back. So we got Jerick McKinnon and Jordan Howard. That's what I'm looking between. Man, I'm gonna go in this one. I'm gonna take a share of Jerick McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon. Jacob wants to know, where did I eat in New York City? Not really anywhere. It was wild. I guess we ordered in from a Philly, or no, that was Philadelphia. What did we order in from New York, Brooks? I don't even remember. It was it was insane, ladies and gentlemen. The trip was bananas. So we had Philly The live show was on Philly. It was on Thursday night, of course, in Philadelphia. After the show, we stayed as late as we could, which we were able to meet and greet everyone, shake some hands, take some pictures. Then, after that, we drove to New York that night. So we got into the hotel and I think I finally fell asleep about 2 o'clock, and then I had to wake up early so that I could edit the show, so that Brooks could do the video for the show, so that could go up Saturday. We went right from the hotel of editing that to New York. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm really not. I'm just telling you what the trip was. So we went from the hotel room to the venue and had to set everything up and get that live show going. And then we did the show, hung out. Then we went out after the show with all the fellas and gals from draft. Had a good time there, and then flew home. So in between there, we ate some food from somewhere. I don't know. I don't I don't know where it's from. But what I can tell you is that this draft is happening, and I took Jerick McKinnon. After that went Mike Evans, Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Howard, Travis Kelsey, T.Y. Hilton, Darius Geis. I have given up on the paper. Talking to you beautiful people, answering your questions, crossing out on the paper, making the picks. It's just not going to happen. I can't do it. I'm only one man. Oh, what up, Kent? Kent from the Red Shirts podcast. Terrible shuffleboard player, but pretty decent podcaster. They got a good situation going on over there. What's up, Mark? Richard Cranium asking, did we have cheesesteaks? We had the inside of Philly cheesesteaks. As I do the keto, I stayed strong on the trip. So I just took the innards out and I ate those. And we had Brandon Marianne Lee. I'm sure you guys saw she does Fantasy Alarm now. She was also previously from her fantasy football. Incredibly knowledgeable, very kind, just a fantastic human being. So we were super happy to have her on. And I thought she just killed it during that mailbag. I think my pick is coming up very soon. After Geis, Kenyon Drake, Stephon Diggs, Amari Cooper. Oh, I still got a couple picks. Let's see. Devontae Adams or Mike Evans? That's Devontae Adams for me. Oh, Austin trying to make me blush with the favorite footballer comment. I see you. I see you there. Who do I think will be the starting running back for Denver? I do think it's Royce Freeman. Yeah, did you guys happen to notice how quickly things went from, oh, it's Devontae Booker's running with the ones, it's his job. Oh, the running back job is wide open. That happened in about 2 days. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going with Royce Freeman. Also, Brad Evans from Yahoo, who was with us in Dallas for the Dallas Live show. He's got his ears to the ground living there, and his sources say that Royce Freeman is by far the best running back. Has to improve, like all rookies do, with his pass protection. All right, I'm on the clock. Oh, Shady went right before me. I was going to have to consider it at the 4-8, but I really need wide receivers at this point. I have 2 running backs and a tight end. So I got Demaryius Thomas, Josh Gordon. Those are the guys I'm really thinking between. I do like Demaryius Thomas quite a bit more, though, so I will grab him. Still some really good wide receivers on the board that I'm going to get one on the way back. Would I draft Dez, says Starlight? Yes. We'll get into the later rounds where Dez just becomes absolutely worth the investment and the upside that he could bring. Oh, we got a Christian Michael, running back 1. This person knows their way into my heart as well. Allen Robinson went right after Demaryius Thomas. So on my way back, I'll probably be looking at Juju, Josh Gordon, Cooks, Alshon, Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, Sammy Watkins. See, I wish I could cross these things out and get it going. Let me see if I do this. Let me see if I can do this. And then I'll answer you. We got a Senior Brian asking me about Derrick Henry, who I believe in Derrick Henry. I believe Derrick Henry is a running back too. I think that he is a good player, will get volume. but his price is generally just too much. Derrick Henry off the board as, as I'm talking about him. Oh, the Brooklyn dog. The Brooklyn dog got me. He got me. Do I like Thielen or Diggs? I like them both. If it's a head to head, I'm going to go with Thielen. So I will probably be grabbing Marvin Jones if he happens to fall to me after this pick. If he doesn't fall, running backs on the board, we're looking at Collins, Rashaad Penny, who I'm all about. Get that Chris Carson garbage out of my life. I don't buy that for a second. Marvin Jones is on the way back, so that's my pick. All right, we got a long wait. Here we go. Oh, Gerardo, you brought it up. Starting back in Seattle, Carson or Penny? It's going to be Penny. We talk about yes, we're going to talk about Rashaad Penny on tomorrow's show. So if you want a sneak preview of it, basically I drop a hot stat from Graham Barfield about first round running backs. I talk about how Chris Carson had literally one good game, and it was against the 49ers. And the 49ers gave up fantastic games to a plethora of running backs this past season. I just no, Chris Carson, I don't care. He was a starter for 3 games. He beat up on San Francisco, and that was it. And then he got hurt. Look, I want to root for him, but Rashaad Penny's a first round pick. You, the crux of the argument comes down to this for me: Rashaad Penny versus Chris Carson. I am going to give credit to the Seattle Seahawks organization that they know what they're doing because they're running an NFL franchise. If in fact Chris Carson is going to be their starting running back, then a team with a bunch of needs, offensive line, defense, all over the place, they used a first round pick on a running back. If that guy is not their starter, then whoever is making decisions for them needs to be removed because that is a blunder of a first round pick that large is it's unforgivable. Really, it's unforgivable for me. So, if you want, I mean, you can get down to player versus player. It's just you believed in a running back enough to take him in the first round, and all of a sudden, if this guy who was the 5th to last pick in the NFL draft is your starter, you done messed up. You messed up big time. Oh man, I hate being on the edge. I hate being living on the edge. I don't like it because I'm still picks away. All right, I got off on a tangent there. Let me see if let's see what we got here. Kyle Miller live show in Chicago. Chicago is on a very very short list for next year, so we'll see how things work out. We generally try to not generally. We this year all we did was we tacked them onto big trips that we were already taking. Minnesota was the FSTA, Dallas was the NFFC, and with just I will say this with the NFFC, how awesome it was for us. Our interactions with fans, it's a great show. It's hard to imagine that not happening again. So there would be another live show in Dallas. So we will see where the FSTA goes and other things like that. So we're almost up. I'm next. Oh, I'm up right now. So I need a running back. I need everything at this point. Ronald Jones, Rex Burkhead. I think I answered my question. Oh, but Will Fuller. Will Fuller is there. Do I think that Rex Burkhead will make it back to me? Man, I'm going Will Fuller. I'm taking that upside on my wide receiver 3 at this point. I like it. He's put on some weight. He's put on some muscles. Me and Fuller, both him, we're putting on muscle. That's what we're doing. Anthony Williams screams, "No, dude, you gotta go with it." Oh, Patrick, get out of here with your no Burkhead. That's nonsense. The only way that Burkhead fails is if somehow Jeremy Hill is the goal line back for that team, and if he is, we're all going to weep. We are going to weep. Bro, peeps in the draft are watching. Yeah, Nash, you think I care? You think I care that people are watching me and they're making draft picks based on what I'm saying? It doesn't phase me. Hold on. This is what I think of that. This is what I say to the people who are trying to snake my picks. I don't care. I don't care. Get out my face. Oh, Rex Burkhead, please. Dang it. Dang it. BSP, you suck. I am infuriated with you, my friend. But that's all right, because my boy, running back 3 on my team, who is a strong candidate, I'm loving so much Marshawn Lynch right now. People with the ridiculous talk of Doug Martin in is impressing people with his pads off. Cool. Cool. Who impresses in football games when he has pads on? Beast mode. And beast mode was very beastly last year. Aaron, I hope I took your guy. I hope you're in this draft, and I hope I took your guy. Because everyone's taking my players, and you're hurting my feelings. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago he was. And also, if you watched him play last year, he was a beast. Oh yeah, Patrick. See, that's what I'm talking about. He won the World Series of Fantasy championship on the back of the beast. Dylan Tinley entered the wrong draft. Oh, Dylan, I'm so sorry to laugh at you, but that's really funny. Oh, I am sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, my friend. All right. I got to go through and star some players, but you know what? I'm not going to tell you who I'm starring because you people are snaking my picks. You're snaking my picks. All right. I got one player starred. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, no. I'm gonna start some more players. Okay. So this guy, man, you guys should totally snipe Isaiah Crowell from me. I mean, I'll be really upset if you did that. So please, whatever you do, don't draft Isaiah Crowell in front of me, or we will be not friends. Hey Mac, this is a real draft. Draft.com/ballers. This is a best ball draft. We are doing it. We are doing it. We are doing it live. I'm trying to start up some people. So, man, I've not done a very good job of keeping up of who's going through this draft. But I don't know. Here, give me some feedback in this stream. Would you rather that I just keep being ridiculous and blocking the hate? Oh, I'm on the clock. Oh, I'm on the clock. I am on. Oh, I thought my player got snaked. Robbie Anderson. Boom. On my team. Shooter. Keep being you. All right, cool. Jason and Andy are working. Who was the 5-5? That's a great question. So number 55 was Alex Collins. Alex Collins was the 5-5. So Cameron Newton went. I haven't even looked at quarterback because that's how I roll. I don't want to think about a quarterback. It is the 9th round though. So I am willing to take a look at best ball. Oh, Jacob, I love Quincy. I definitely love Quincy Nunwan. I think that he is a strong candidate to put a kibosh on what Robbie Anderson was able to do this past season, but he's still returning from his neck injury, and Robbie Anderson's the big play guy. The big play guy. Man, in the 9th round, I got to do this. This is not on brand for me, but it is the 9th round. I have Will Fuller. I grabbed Deshaun Watson in the 9th round. I have quarterbacks ranked higher than Deshaun Watson, but he will have some big, big games. So that's that's where we went. Remember, stay water in your draft. Make don't force it. Don't be rigid. Don't be concrete. Concrete breaks. Water takes the shape of whatever it is inside of. And just be water with your wife. Just have a happy life, people. That's for you. You came for fantasy football and you didn't know that you were gonna get such great life advice. Let's see, Lamar Jackson. We talk about wait, I'm trying to think, did we talk about Lamar Jackson tomorrow or a couple days ago? Because I mean, I understand that's a weird question for you to hear. I'm asking if you heard about something tomorrow. Uh, but but I don't know. We talked yeah, we made a water bet about Jackson, myself and Andy, and I feel just so confident that that Jackson's just not gonna play unless Joe Flacco gets hurt. Can you be saltwater? You're more buoyant. Yeah, but you taste bad and you'll kill people if they drink it. If they drink you, they're gonna die. All right. I'm taking a look here. There is a running back who is very interesting to me. I probably need some wide receivers though, because there are a couple running backs. You know what? Whatever. Guess what? Here's the running backs I really like. CJ Anderson, fantastic. Carlos Hyde is interesting. Aaron Jones is still the man to own Green Bay, if you ask me. He is still the best running back, despite the fact that you have to deal with the 2-game suspension. Scrolling through the list of ADP, Corey Clement. I know that the chat room is infatuated here with Corey Clement. I don't blame you. He's interesting. Also, Devontae Parker. I just am not sure that he's good at football. Oh, at the 10-2. So there was a tight end run, a mini tight end run with Trey Burton, Trey Boo Boo, George Kittle, Jordan Reed. I really like all three of those picks, actually. I really like those. Oh, my heart is broken. Someone took Isaiah Crowell from me at the 9-8. Oh, that's terrible news. Terrible news. The key to life has lowered my voice. Yeah, I'm just not. I get over animated when the podcast is going, but I could I can try and do the live stream like this. I can speak in a voice like this that is very low. I got my pick coming up, and I think that CJ Anderson just got drafted in front of me. I have 3 running backs on my team. I like them very much. So, and Aaron Jones was the you guys are the worst. The absolute worst. Snaking my picks. I don't even know who to draft now. I'm tilting. This is going to be a tilt pick if I don't hurry up. Oh goodness. Okay, so someone asked me about it, and yes, now I'm willing to do it. 10:08, 10:8, Dez Bryant. I'm taking the risk. I am absolutely taking the risk there because guys going after him. So Devin Funchess, Kenny Stills, and the Brooklyn Dog throws away an 11th round pick with Chris Carson. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy 0 points with you and Chris Carson. So, running backs left on the board. Let's see if I'm looking at Carlos. I'm looking at, yeah, I think I got to take Carlos. I'm taking him. I'm taking him. Lower ceiling, certainly. Lower floor, certainly. Why did I take him? Because I believe in him. Because I think that he's a really good running back. I think Nick Chubb can be a fantastic running back as well, but he's Carlos Hyde is going to be the starter. So right now, let me run you back my team, everyone. Let's see. Let's see what we think here. Let's see what do I think. I got Deshaun Watson as my lone quarterback. Gurley, McKinnon, Carlos Hyde, Marshawn Lynch. Very strong, except for the part where McKinnon and Hyde are on bye week 11. Then I've got Demaryius Thomas, Marvin Jones, Robbie Anderson, Will Fuller, Dez Bryant. Not bad. Not fantastic, but not bad because I have Gronk. I got Gronk keeping things on lockdown. I got Gronk on my team, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hit single. That's my new hit single. Check your iTunes stores. later today. This is a weird one, man. This is a weird draft. My team's a little bit weird. I'm feeling a little bit weird. Joe likes it. Sir Carlf. That's the sound I make when I vomit. I apologize, sir, if I've just offended you. It was the first joke that came to my head. You're not taking Gronk to the third. That's that's fine, but you are not going to get Gronk then, especially if I am in this league. I did not get Josh Gordon, unfortunately. So I should probably pay attention on my way back. All right. So here we are, wide receivers who I am interested in. We got man, I want Rashaad Matthews, but this Rashaad Matthews on the pup list is I don't like it. I do not like it. Marquise Lee, maybe. I think that he's not very good, but he is the number one. Mike Williams is getting some dap, getting some hype. Uh, Paul Richardson, Deshaun Jackson, Ted Ginn, Cam Meredith. Man, between those four, big play guys, big play. Okay, we got the votes are coming in. Paul Richardson, D-Jax, T-Jax, Richardson. Oh, well, the vote is split. Oh, yeah, and even Martavis will put him in there, and Tyrell. Ah, I'm coming up soon. So let's see. Maybe we'll take a peek at the. You know what? So Deshaun Watson has a bye week 10 because that tier of wide receivers is all just very much the same to me. I'm going to lock up my quarterback position. I'm just going to take Big Ben. Take some big plays. Big Ben, Big Watson. I am loving my quarterbacks at this point, and I got what's it, 9th and 12th round. I think that's where I got those guys. That's locked up. I mean, that's all I need to do. I need to take one tight end later. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do the Vance dance after he got hurt, got some kind of foot injury. Uh, so I'm not really sure who I will go with, but I am back on the clock. Almost every single one of those wide receivers are there. Man, between Paul Richardson and Djax, I am struggling. I am struggling between those two. I'm gonna for this team, I'm gonna take Paul Richardson. I'm gonna take who I believe will be the, the new time. He won't be Tyreek Hill, but he'll be that burner. He's the fastest guy on the team. Josh Doxson's the big man. Crowder is fine, but they gave Paul a lot of money. Alex Smith had one of the best deep balls in the league this past season. Can he keep that going? Because if he can, well, then maybe I just got to steal. Maybe. So now I got a long wait. Let's see. Have I heard what's happened to Marvin Jones? Please do not tell me that Marvin Jones is injured. If you tell me that Marvin Jones is injured, my team is going to be in trouble. Josh Scott, what has happened to Marvin Jones? I wait with bated breath. NC Sport, crazy taking Gordon at 5, as in Melvin Gordon, not crazy at all. No, that's fine. I mean, he's that essentially to me would be. Wait, what? Hold on. So I feel like someone is trolling here. Someone is trolling with the Marvin Jones. So until I see this from a verified source of information, I am not going to buy into any of this. So maybe it's true. I don't know. Everyone, jump on Twitter right now. Jump on Twitter and search for Marvin Jones and let me know what's going on. Apparently, he missed practice. I'm going to take a look at the running back position. So everyone's favorite Corey Clement is still there. Latavius, who I like at this point, could get you some weeks. Could get you some weeks as a touchdown guy. And then if something were to happen to Dalvin Cook, then Oh, Corey Clement just went. If something happened to Dalvin Cook, then Latavius was an absolute stud. Man, the running backs are just not looking sprightly at this point. Oh, Bilal Powell. So the players, I'll read off the players who are the most interesting to me as my pick approaches. Latavius, Bilal Powell, Jordan Wilkins. Those are the interesting running backs to me at this point. Elijah better than Powell. But you realize that Elijah has a broken bone in his foot, and the Dr. David Chow said, I'm going to go with Latavius, but Dr. David Chow talked about the estimates for the injury that Elijah McGuire has. They said they're really, really optimistic, and I'm going to listen to the doctor on this one because he gives you very, very good information, and then think that Bilal Powell does stick around. Man. All right. So at this point, I have 2 quarterbacks, 5 running backs. I have 6 wide receivers. It is the 15th round, which means I got to take a tight end at some point. At some point, which, wait, what is Gronk's buy? Gronk has a buy in week 11. Do I go with someone who is steady, like Jared Cook, who just got drafted? I take that back. Don't listen to me. Do not listen to what I just said. All right. Marquise Lee is still on the board. So is Deshaun Jackson. I don't want Marquise Lee on my team, so I'm going to take Deshaun Jackson. Boom. Boom. Hey, if you want to get in on this action, the next time, draft.com/ballers, that's where you're going to sign up. Draft is fantastic. They got best ball going on right now. Then, of course, they have an in-season product where awesome stuff is happening every single week over there. If you haven't signed up, I highly suggest that you do. Really enhance your fantasy season. It's season long, fantastic. Get an extra little dose of weekly action, fantastic. It's all great. Everything is fantastic. You know who's not fantastic? Marquise Lee, who finally got drafted. He finally got drafted. Congratulations to you, Marquise Lee, the only player I've ever seen chart out all red on reception perception. Congratulations. So I have 7 wide receivers. That's probably okay. That's probably okay. We go 18 rounds, so I have 3 more picks. One of those is a tight end. I think I might want one more running back. One running back, a wide receiver, maybe 2 running backs, and a tight end. Very interesting. So, Blah Plow, yeah, Blah Plow is definitely available. Jordan Wilkins is still there. Kenneth Dixon, I need to know what's going on. Bilal Powell is no longer there. Robert Biceps Turbin. Joe, Robert Turbin is suspended for 4 games. I'm not drafting him. He was interesting when he was not suspended and he was the starter. I'd rather draft Kristen Michael than Robert Turbin at this point. But I mean, yeah, Blah Plow is gone. Where do you get your t-shirts? Well, these are LuLaRoe t-shirts. If you would like to make fun of me for them being very long, join the list of people I do not care of their t-shirt opinion. But I think they're great. And they're long and they cover my butt. And I never worry about my stuff hanging out if I have to bend over and pick something up. So what do you think of that? David Njoku was already drafted. He's long gone. So looking through, let's see, wide receivers. What wide receivers? Is Ted Ginn still around? Let's find out together. Yep, Ted Ginn, Tyrell Williams, Geronimo Allison. Those 3 guys are interesting to me. Very interesting to me. What do we think? What is the chat room? They fit me like a oh, thank you, Guillermo. I appreciate you. All right. Marquise Goodwin is probably long gone. I can't imagine him hanging out here. All right. Geronimo Allison, Ted Ginn, Tyrell Williams. What do we think? Oh, you better hurry it up. Let's see. Geronimo Allison's still there. Someone's asking about it. Allison is interesting. I didn't like the part where Jamon Moore is getting work. Wait. Oh, Geronimo went before me. Maybe I should pay attention to that. So guess what? We're gonna go with Ted Ginn, who still had a great season this past year. My wide receiver core is shaping up very nice. 17th round. Grab one more running back here. I can grab Wilkins if I want. I don't want another wide receiver. But Jordan Wilkins, Kenneth Dixon, Kalen Ballage, those are the intriguing players left on this list. Unless I want to go someone like John Kelly, get that lotto ticket if something were to happen to uh, Todd Gurley, which Todd Gurley's on my team. I don't really like taking handcuffs from my own team. I want upside. So, I'm back. I'm back on. I'm just gonna take Wilkins. Why not? Why not? It's the 17th round. That's what they say. And in the 18th round, I will be taking my tight end. Of course, Luke Wilson is still available because only I like Luke Wilson. Christopher Norman, what do I think about Geis? Geis is one of my faves this season. I really like him. I think that he's going to be just a very, very good fantasy player. I will talk about him on tomorrow's show. So tune in there. Who doesn't like Wilson? I don't know. Well, I mean, I know who doesn't like him. I don't know why more people do not like him because I think that he's inheriting a role that's what was it, over 100 vacated targets to the tight end position from Matthew Stafford. I I don't know what's not to like there. Wilson's a pass catching guy. Wilson, not Russell, the other guy. Well, I'm very confused by that. Dixon is worth a grab now. Yeah, I've got Dixon in tons of places. Tons of places. So just taking a breather from him on this team. Don't need him on every team. Or do I? But then I won't have enough tight ends because Gronkulus, the Gronkticles, I don't know if he's gonna stay healthy all year. He's got a bye week 11, so we got on the board Ricky Seals Jones, maybe he is ranked higher on my list than Luke Wilson. If he's, you know what, if Seals Jones is there, I'm taking him. This is happening. This is absolutely happening. Although I'm saying it into here, which means that someone is going to steal Ricky Seals Jones from me. Someone's asking if is Blake Bortles still around? That's an excellent question. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Ricky Seals Jones had a scuff up with the law. It's not a big deal. Dak Prescott is still on the board. Dak Prescott may not be drafted. That's crazy. Oh, thank goodness. T-Con, my man. You saved Dak from that embarrassment. You're a good person. You're a good person. If Seals is gone, then I will go with Luke Wilson as we close out this draft. Dak Prescott, apparently okay. Prescott sucks. Got it. I got you. Ricky Seals Jones is there, so I'm going to take him. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. My team is complete. Let me read it off for you. Deshaun Watson, Ben Roethlisberger at the quarterback position, drafted in the 9th and 12th round. Love it. Gurley, McKinnon, Carlos Hyde, Lynch, Latavius, Jordan Wilkins. I'm all right with it. Demarius, Marvin, Robbie, Will Fuller, Paul Richardson, Djax, Ted Ginn, and Dez. That's fantastic. Gronk and Seals Jones. Now, looking back in hindsight, if I could trade one of those guys into one more starting running back, I would prefer that because the way I look at it, I have 4, potentially 5 starting running backs and one guy who will fill in every once in a while with touchdowns and then has handcuff appeal. Patrick, I agree with you. The running back crew is not as strong. I got too caught up with getting those wide receivers who kept falling to me. But that's how you have it. Nope, no bye week screw ups this time. Draft.com/ballers, the Fantasy Footballers podcast. We got our fantastic episode is dropping tomorrow. Please tune in for that. And then starting Wednesday, we're 5 times a week, which means that this week there will be 4 episodes if my math is holding up. And then it's 5 a week all the way through the end of the season, unless you go to jointhefoot.com, help support the show, get a bunch of premium extra resources for the season, and you get an extra podcast every single week. I am Mike, the Fantasy Hitman, all right? I love all of you beautiful people so very, very much. I will see you next week on the live draft. Best ball draft. I just said draft twice. I don't know why. All right, Brooks, take it away.